Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. First of all, I want to start off with saying I am so thankful of all the support I've been getting lately. It's really nice, and it's actually really mind-boggling that anyone really would click on the random stuff that I post every day. Like, I don't really put a thought to it. I kind of just, once in a while I see stuff like, oh, maybe it's like, I don't know, a trend or something. And it's like, oh, hey, that looks fun. I want to do that. And then I blow up because it's a trend. And then most of the time people are really nice. And I think that's cool. Yeah, I think that's cool. I like that. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, just thank you. That is all I can say right now. Just thank you. Thanks a lot. Glad you like my stuff. Now, I assume that you have, voluntarily clicked on this video. And by clicking on this video, you have now sacrificed your time to me to rant about the stuff I like. Because there is a lot of things I like. So, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I kind of need to scream into the void right now and just talk to someone about stuff I like. My special interests, if you will. And I have many of them, be it ones I've already kind of gone over, but I know everything about them, and I have no one to talk to it about. Absolutely no one, and it's so annoying. So, now, I'd really appreciate it if you just, stayed in your spot, if you're sitting down, standing up, out at a restaurant, whatever. I just hope you like what I talk about. And I hope I find people that like the same stuff I do, because oh my gosh, it's so hard to find people that like my special interests. Even though they're really popular things, it's weird. I've gotten used to people not knowing what I'm talking about, but it's a really popular thing. It's weird and I don't get it, but it's just whatever. I've learned about it. Whatever. I've gotten over it. Okay, let's actually get to some of the stuff I like now. Number 1 for the day. The one that's been currently on my mind, object shows. BFDI. Teapot specifically, if we're talking about the actual canon for BFB, BFDI, BFDIA, stuff like that. Just think of that category in terms of when I'm talking about that. So for the canon universe, I think my favorite series is Teapot. And oh my gosh, guys, I am currently recording this when one started kidnapping everyone, and I am oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much because I also watched the behind the scenes of one's voice acting, and the voice acting notes is oh, be more sinister, and it's oh my gosh, that is so cool. And the voice actors did such a good job. They really sold the sadistic psychopath character, putting this nice, kind mask on to get what they want. And I really love that trope, and I see that for a lot of villains in media. But this is one of the times that it was done really well, and it actually convinced me in a way that's oh, they're a little bean, they're a little scrunkly, I want to squeeze them, they're so nice. And then it's oh, and then at the end when they're talking to Basketball, it's hello Basketball, and it's the mask comes off, it's sinister villainy, he, what's gonna happen next? And then I just paused it there. It was a massive cliffhanger, and I'm mad because I have to wait until the next episode. And you know what, that's the thing with indie media, you gotta wait. I've learned to be patient. It's still hard though, since it's just so freaking good, and I consume every little bit of it. So my friends, I'm not done with talking about that. That is just for the canon universe. I'm still gonna rant about object shows right now, so don't worry. Let's get to the other object shows I watch. I've dabbled and dived into a bunch of other object shows. I've dabbled in Animatic Battle, love that show, following it. I watched Object Fool, I like It's Time for the, and hold up, let me think for a second. Burner's a really good one. I like the Lauren Burner, but especially It's Time for the, because, okay, you know what? I have to rant about this. This is the one thing I have to rant about. Animatic and Clock, the ship. I love it. Die-hard fan. Like, I will go down with this ship. This is awesome. Like, two weird, just people. Like, one literally kills their contestants on their own show, and one's just like weird, glitchy clock algebraian. It's like they're perfect for each other. I am consuming every little bit of media that I can find about this, because there's so little. That's the problem with being in a fandom that has like less members than some of the more mainstream content. Not that it isn't mainstream, it's popular, it's just not as popular as some of the other stuff that people like. Like, for example, Hazbin Hotel. Like, it has its own Prime show now. Object shows are nowhere as popular as Hazbin Hotel, but that is a very sad thing. Very sad fact, and all we can do in this moment is go appreciate the creators and support them to keep doing their own thing. And, yeah. Okay, so my favorite characters from these shows, for Teapot's gotta be 2. Love that guy. They're so silly. They are awesome. I love them. I want to squeeze them. I want to squeeze them, and I want to hug them, but I can't, because they're in an object show, and I can't actually squeeze them. And it's sad. It's so sad. They squish. Okay, next squishable character. Not squishable. Scratch that. Animatic. Love this guy. Wouldn't squish him. 2. Love you. And like Animatic. No offense, dude. Love you, buddy. You're way too all over the place. Like, I'm 50-50 chance. Actually, no. More around 75% chance that I would immediately perish by touching any part of your body. Sad truth. I'd definitely die if I touched Animatic, because they are technically a being beyond any of the object's comprehension, even my comprehension. Like a living Animatic, that's a really cool concept, but I don't know how it'd work, and that's the beauty of fiction. It is fictional. It doesn't have to make sense. That's what I love about it. That's what I love about indie stuff. It's all over the place, and I take all of the weird, fantastical ideas, and I all just gather them, and I put them in my head. And then that's also what inspires a lot of my stuff. And, you know, I don't know if I said this already, but thank you, creators. Thank you. I love your stuff. If you're watching this video, which I insanely doubt you will, because I doubt it's going to get that popular, to be honest, because none of my long-form videos have gotten more than like 200 views before, so, you know, hoping with this one. But yeah, like your stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. And then 3rd, I know I'm giving like basic ass answers, but Clock, gotta love them. Also, I forgot another character, and it's time for that. I forgot the name, but the weird dude that, like, came out of the boombox, like, the DJ guy, the kitty toy. Oh, love him. Wait, no. Also the calculator dude. I don't know the calculator dude's name. Oh my gosh. Anyone that has, like, the electronic voices is so good. I loved Remote. And, not Teardrop obviously couldn't talk because they were mute, because she was mute. Like, but Teardrop, awesome character, love them, so freaking funny. The part when they were about to like talk, but then they didn't, and they were like, nah, I'm just messing with you. That was hilarious. I laughed so hard when I saw that. And so characters like Remote, Eject, Robot Dude, forgot his name, and oh my gosh, I'm so bad with the names. The other calculator dude that got voted in from It's Time for the awesome characters, love them. Love anything that has like electronic vibes, and Eject especially. I have so many doodles of him in my sketchbook. Awesome. So yeah, if sucker for those kinds of characters. Awesome. Love them. Adore them. So, I think I have time for one more. Yeah, let's get into one more of them. Now I just have to pick which special interest to get into. So, yeah, let's see where this goes. I'm enjoying this. I think I have made my final decision. Oh, Chani Jash. Okay, I had a very short time where this was all I listened to. Okay, something you have to know about me in terms of music. I consider myself liker of all music except country. I despise country. No offense to people that make country music, but I despise it. But yeah. Favorite artists in existence: Lemon Demon, Will Wood, Tally Hall, Chani Jash. Oh my gosh, I used to not know the lore of Heart, Mind, Soul, and I was like, and when I learned the lore, I was like, this is so good. Like, it's illegal for, like, something this small to be this good, and it not get a lot of stuff. Like, I'm a fanfic reader, and writer, kind of. Like, I make fan fictions once in a while, and then, like, abandon them. Like, 2 chapters in. But, you know, I read fanfiction a lot, and my automatic thing is whenever I see a fandom that I really like, I go in the fiction and I judge the fanfiction, because there's 2 different parts for me. It's the actual piece of media and the community. See? Yeah. Like, for example, really liked this specific music artist that I don't remember the name of. But they... Wait, no. That's a bad example. Hold, please. Okay. Tommy Innit, yes. Love the videos. Like the videos. I was told I looked like Tommy Innit in real life one time. That was a weird experience. Yeah, love the videos, terrible community. Fine admitting it. It's the truth. Terrible community. Just putting it out there. Like, Tommy Innit, good guy, hasn't done anything inherently wrong so far. It's just the community. Oh my gosh. I used to really like Dream SMP, but then I found out how much of a wreck it was. And then, like, just kind of moved on from that. It wasn't even a hyperfixation or anything. I mean, it was, I just don't look at it. Just ignoring the fact that I ever hyperfixated on it. But yeah, that's a good example. But, okay, back to Chani Jash. Chani Jash? Dude. Half of us are neurodivergent, okay? I have ADHD, autism, and you know what? I found something with this sound. It's like, oh, if you are neurodivergent if you listen to any of these music artists. And then I was like, it's obviously like assumptions and stuff, but the problem is it was so right. It was like Chani Jash, Will Wood, Lemon Demon, Tally Hall, like Miracle Musical. Oh my, I have to admit it. It's, yeah. Jack Stauber, also really good music artist, super good music artist. That guy left for 2 years, still left a big impact on the world. Love you, buddy. Love your music so much. has a TikTok audio, doesn't he? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean if you know what Jack Stauber is, probably. If you don't, look it up. It's called, like, search up keyword, can you get the dog, please? That's probably not what the song's called. It's what the TikTok, I think it's what the audio is called, I think. Like, I don't know. Just, if you want to, look it up. Just saying, it's good. All of the music suggestions that I'm suggesting in this video are really good. None of them are terrible. Some of the songs, not my favorite, but to artists in general, their music in general, it's awesome. It's amazing. I could go on for hours and hours and hours and hours about how much I like those specific artists. I'm not going to, though, because it'd take like an hour long video. I might do another like standalone video on music artists that I like, because oh my gosh, it's gonna take so much time, I tell you. Like I said, I could go on for hours, almost as much as I could go on about my OCs. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, I don't know. But when I'm comparing it to how long it takes to explain my OCs, I could talk a lot about it, because I could talk a lot about my OCs, and I for some reason haven't done that yet. Still gotta make that OC video, hopefully coming up soon. I want to make a draft on it. I just haven't had the chance to because of school and stuff. So back to the Heart, Mind, Soul stuff. One of my all-time favorite songs is, dude, I don't want to think of myself as basic, but like, the Mind Electric ones, they're really good. And I like, mostly with overrated music, I liked most of the time, it's overrated for a good reason. And like, that's, with the Mind Electric Johnny Cash covers, that definitely I think applies. Because, they're really good songs. Like, those songs I use for my OC lore all of the time. I want to make a full animatic of it. Like, it works so well. I had a period of time where I had OC specifically based on the songs, and it was like awesome. It was so awesome. And then, but one of my favorite all-time songs is, besides the Mind Electric ones, all of those are good. Love all of them. There's Storm in a Spring. I think it's called. I'm not in culture. I just can't remember names. So if you get mad at me for not being able to remember names, that's your problem, because I'm bad at names. So shame on you. Speaking of that, it was the other song, like, what was it called again? The Biddening, I think? The Biddening. Is that, I don't know. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing that so wrong. I am so sorry. The Biddening. Love that one. They posted an official music video for that song. I love the designs of that music video. So awesome. I love every single bit of it. It's so freaking awesome. So yeah. The lore is really good too. Like, I didn't know the lore existed until I read the fan fictions. I actually knew about the artist for a while. I just never cared to listen to the whole entire album. But then I did. And then my whole entire world changed. And then thus started a few months long hyperfixation. And that, my friends, is why you should listen to Johnny Cash, and Lemon Demon, and Tally Hall, and Jack Stauber, and Will Wood, and many more, and hyperpop artists, and scene the scene music artists. It's all so good. My favorite kind of instrumental music as well, it's hyperpop. Has to be. Absolutely has to be. Like, it tickles my brain. Love it. Love the stimulating stuff. Favorite video game music soundtrack? Undertale, Deltarune, and Amori. Those three are another one of my hyperfixations. Oh my gosh, especially Underverse, but we're gonna have to get into that at another time, because this video is already way too long, and I doubt I have enough speed paints to cover this whole entire video. So you know what? I'm just gonna cut it off here. I really, really hope that you liked this video, and me going off on all these tangents that, you know, really don't matter to, like, the hyperfixations. I just like going off tangents, and I like screaming into the void. So you know what? If you want me to scream into the void again, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I want to know. I need to know your opinions. And that, my friends, is the cruel truth of the internet. Everyone wants to know what everyone thinks about something. So with that piece of information, I leave you. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video.